Hi there, welcome to Hills of Emerald Tarot. So today we're going to be doing a collective reading just to see what's coming in for you for the month of May. And just take note that this is a collective reading, so just take what resonates and leave what doesn't, and don't force the reading to fit where it does not. Okay, so we have Judgment, Ace of Wands, the Hanged Man, and the Sun. We have Fortune, Acquisition, Authority, Indecision, Mountain, Lightning, Bag, and Broken Ring. So I'm definitely getting a sense for the month of May that you're kind of figuring out your calling in life, or you're being kind of forced to figure out your calling in life and what path you need to be taking. I'm getting a sense that things have kind of come to a head in your life. Like maybe you've done things a certain way for such a long time that the universe is like really calling you to really assess what it is that you want. And it's almost like you're kind of like through certain things kind of crumbling around you. You're kind of being forced to kind of really figure out what you actually want versus like constantly building like your foundation on like shaky ground. Like you're kind of like forced to like figure out what your calling is. Like maybe you've done something for so long and you've ignored such a big part of yourself that the universe is kind of like putting things into motion where you can no longer ignore that part of yourself. So for the month of May, you might see some things happening. It might not happen all at once, like in just the span of 30 days, but you might see some things happening that are gonna kind of shake your world a little bit and kind of like wake you up. So I'm definitely getting a sense of like a new project for you coming in. Like you're needing to work on something new. And it could be like a creative project, an entrepreneurial project, something that you're really passionate about. And I definitely see like a fresh new beginning in terms of a specific type of project that you're working on. Maybe you're embarking on a new hobby, maybe there's something on your mind that you've been thinking of doing, but I'm getting a sense that in the month of May, you might actually start doing it. There's like a sense of like, there's no more waiting around for you. If you choose to ignore this any longer, things will start to even crumble even further. So Spirit's really guiding you, and they're to like listen to that calling for your life. You're being called to do something, and that depends on the individual listening to this, but I'm definitely getting a sense of like a new project for you. I definitely get a feeling that with the Hanged Man card here, like maybe you've been like kind of mulling things over, like you've been thinking a lot about what you need to do and not actually doing it. There's been some delays, like maybe you've had like some plans about your life that you never really initiated, or you've tried to initiate and like things kind of like held you back in a way. So I'm getting a sense of you previously doing a lot of waiting around. But with the Sun card here, like I'm definitely getting a sense of you coming out of the stagnant energy and coming into the world more vibrant, more ready, more vital, and more energetic to kind of take on this new beginning that's coming in for you. Like, you're definitely more optimistic and you're ready for the change. I'm getting a sense that you're definitely ready for this change coming in for you, and you're not scared of it. You're not, like, it might be a little scary sometimes, especially if you're not listening and the universe starts to shake your ground. Like, listen to me. If you're spiritual, you know what I'm talking about. But I'm getting a sense that you're not afraid of this change. You're welcoming it with open arms. You're like excited for this change. You feel like a little kid again. You feel like how you felt like when you first left your parents' home as a teenager, like to go off to college, or maybe you are that age, whoever's listening, or like it's that similar type of feeling of like being young, fresh new start, something like along those lines. You could be like relocating, you could be starting a new job, you could be starting a new relationship. There's something coming in for you and you're really excited about it. And you feel it coming. You feel it coming for you in the month of May. I get a sense that you know something in your heart that it's coming for you in a really positive way. So I'm getting a sense that there is like good fortune coming your way. So whatever idea that you have that you've been like kind of ignoring, like it could bring you some income. It could bring you some financial success, and it could bring you some status as well. So I'm definitely getting a sense of like good fortune coming your way with the fortune card there. Potentially like you're being called to like, you're being called to like follow your guidance. Like you might have some indecision still because you're kind of used to being indecisive potentially. So that energy is not just going to disappear like overnight. So that is something that you're going to have to battle with, like this indecisive energy, but you are being called to be really decisive right now. Like you're being called to make decisions regarding your career, your relationships. If there's a particular person that you want to date and you've been kind of like hanging in the shadows, you are being called to like talk to that person and like really kind of like make yourself known, like make yourself like, don't hide from this person, like kind of just like make yourself known, make yourself available within reason, like, you know, don't be desperate, don't be like in that type of energy where you're desperate, but like make yourself known, like make yourself show your interest in people, and show some interest in your dreams as well and your goals. Like you're being called to like not hide anymore and just be more decisive in your life. Like stop like waiting in the shadows for things to happen to you. And just make things happen, whether it's like a romantic relationship or your career. Like you kind of are being called to like start to make things happen in May. And like we all have that energy of like, I don't chase, I attract. You don't have to chase your goals or a person or anything like that to make yourself available and open to receiving. So you kind of have to get into that energy of like being like, you don't have to be desperately chasing something or someone, but you have to be in the energy of like openly receiving and being open to people and communication and things like that. With the authority card here, there could be some energy of like a boss or like an authority figure in your life that could potentially, I'm getting a sense overall that this person may help you in the month of May. I'm getting a sense that maybe they see your potential and they see something in you that is going to kind of help you move forward with what your goals are. And the help might come in a way you don't expect. So it could be like in a positive form, it could be a negative form. Like maybe this authority sees that you can do better than the job you have and like fires you or something, and you might think, oh, this is horrible, but again, like you're being called to something else right now. Or this authority figure can give you a promotion, and put you in like a part of the workplace that is more suited to your personality, that's more suited to your goals. So something like that. Like the help that's coming in for you in May from authority figure is like not going to be something you expect, but it is coming. Like the universe can be tricky sometimes, but I definitely see a strong sense of like a person, an authority figure, really having an impact in all of this, like, and kind of leading you to your goals in a way. So with the Mountain card here, it says major challenges to overcome. So there is like a hurdle that you're going to overcome in the month of May, and it might take longer than 30 days. It could be an ongoing energy, or maybe it's something you've been working on already. But there is some challenge, potentially maybe something blocking you from your calling that you're kind of gonna have to get over. It could be something like in the real world, like maybe a person's blocking you, or like a boss or something like that. Or it could be your own self-doubt and your low self-esteem that you're gonna have to kind of get over, and kind of like not let that get in your way. I'm getting a sense, like with the bag card, definitely it says here something important, such as a new job or raise. So it really confirms what I've been saying. You are in your career, like you're gonna meet some kind of milestone in the month of May, whether it's a new path, new career, or a raise within the career that you have, where you're like really meeting your potential, and like somebody's helping you go a little further in it by really rewarding your hard work. So I'm getting a sense of, with the lightning card here, it says control your anger or you will be sorry. So you're definitely being called to be more patient in May. I'm definitely getting a little bit of a trickster energy for the next month. Like things might happen in a way that might kind of piss you off a little bit, and you're not going to know that it's for your higher good. Like I'm getting a sense that you're being called to like kind of just observe. Take action, but like don't be so quick to react. There's a difference. Like you can take action but not be reactive. So you're definitely being called to like sit back and wait and see in regards to other people's behavior. So it's not necessarily like just don't do anything in May. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying don't be reactive to other people's behavior. So things might happen with the people around you, but you're kind of being called on to like kind of just let it happen. Like let people move the way that they want to move around you. I'm getting a sense that it's for your higher good. And if you get angry, if you get impatient, it might block your blessing. So you're kind of being called for the month of May to kind of just control your emotions, because there might be a bit of like some moving parts in May that might frustrate you. But you're not like you're needing to get a sense that this is happening for a reason, but you might not see it at the time. So there's definitely like things like that type of energy. It's a little bit of a trickster energy in May. With the broken ring card here, it says parting of the ways in either romance or business. So I'm getting a strong sense of like overall you might be leaving a job in the month of May, or the motion might be starting to happen. You might not leave in May, but things might happen in May that may cause you to leave later down the road. So the wheels are starting to turn, and there is like a separation between something in yourself and something that you've been working on that might not have been serving your higher purpose. So there is a definite like sense of like walking away, and potentially walking away for like more money somewhere else. Maybe you're leaving a job and you're getting hired at another job that pays more. I'm definitely getting a sense of like you walking away, and it's going to lead to a blessing. It's going to lead to potentially more money. It's going to lead to potentially more offers, more alignment with who you are as a person and what your calling is. And I'm definitely getting a sense that there's something going on perhaps in your workplace that is going to cause this, or it could be if it's like a romantic relationship, potentially you've been with somebody that was not aligned with you, not a part of your higher purpose, and maybe you've been indecisive about this person, but things are like your higher self is really calling you to separate from this person, that there's more opportunities for you, and kind of like you're kind of being forced to separate from something. It could be a job. I'm getting more of a job career reading from this, but if it's like a individual or romantic partnership, I'm definitely getting a sense that when you do walk away, it's gonna be for your greater good. And just take note that when you are separating from even a romantic partnership, be careful not to get too angry or worried or scared or frustrated, and just understand that the separation is for your greater good and for aligning towards your purpose.